Before seeing very significant table in which comes out Gal Teor, wave of terror, Gal Terror, in the year that we are now, בתשפ"ב, in 5782. This is the year that we are now sabbatically start with wars, writings. So we see just now what was happening really recently in Israel, very recent today. 5 killed in Bnei Brak, shooting in latest Palestinian terror attack. Prime Minister Naftali Bennett, Gaza operation last year, was a harbinger of this new wave of terror. So frightening, really. 5 were murdered by these terrorists. That really was a luck, but it was a divine miracle that really he was killing anything he saw on the street. And it happened that a policeman saw him and he killed him. If not, he would carry on doing massacre. About 5 people were killed. And this is after such terrible week. Within 1 week, March 22 to 29 today, 11 Israelis were murdered by Palestinian terrorists, 4 in Be'er Sheva, 2 in Hadera, and most recently, today, 5 Israelis in Bnei Brak. So frightening situation. So let us see what the table, Bible code table. As we know, the Torah is a blueprint of creation, everything is there. So what I was doing, I was looking for best meeting of Gal Terror, in Hebrew, wave of terror, this year, the year that we are now, which is 5782, in 5782, the sabbatic year, which our Rebbe tell us, more than 2,000 years ago in Tractate Sanhedrin 97a, that the sabbatical will start with wars, with fightings, and will end the end of Shemitah, of in Messiah. What more we have here, very interesting, we have here, as we said, wave of terror on this year, Lashmidenu. The purpose of this terror is to kill us, to destroy us. This is what we are doing. Who are involved in this? Hamas. You have Hamas, you have Fatah, all these really are Palestinians. Ashraf, PLO, Retzach, murdering. But amazing, you have here, on the same line with the Lamed of wave, Islam. Everything is Islamic. It is known and famous. For them, Ramadan is a time which is a mitzvah, a commandment, to murder Jews. They believe that by murdering a Jew, they will get where to come. Many versions, and this is what they are doing. Unbelievable. This is the most dangerous of faith. So Islam is the root of everything, of Hamas, all of them. They believe that the Islam should rule over the world. And this is what they are doing now, to wipe out Israel. Everything. So here what you have here, Gal terror, we have the terror to destroy us. And who is pushing this? The Islam. And from where come all the weapons? Iran. Iran. You have Iran in red. Unbelievable. Iran, who supply all these terrorists, weapons and everything to kill, to destroy Jews. But the most important is the location of the Torah, and where it appears this terrible situation of wave of terror. It comes in a verse in Deuteronomy chapter 4:29, says the following. God says to Jews, Basar lecha, when you have troubles, ומצאוך כל הדברים האלה, all these things which are written in portion, כתבות, 98 curses mentioned there when Jews if Jews will not keep the Torah. So if you have troubles, when all these things will happen to you, Be'achit hayamim, in the end of days, where we are now. So what is the solution? Vishavta ad Hashem Elokecha, return to the Lord your God, Veshamata bekolo, and listen to him. If not, Rotzeach asher yitzachim, he will murder you. Unbelievable. This is a portion also that we read before the Holocaust. Before the Holocaust, we read the portion of Kitavo, which has 98 curses, terribly, which all of them came true in the Holocaust. This is what the Torah says. If you don't keep the Torah, the Shabbos and so on, no, you will have troubles, frightening. This is what is mentioned there. So, as it is known, like a woman have labor pains before she gives the birth baby, the same thing. Israel also have labor pains. This is why troubles, so many troubles come before the Messiah. To bring that, should repent, to keep the Torah, the Sabbath, and everything. There is another table which we did also with the way of Gal Terror, also another place. But in this place, you have also the year, B'Tavshin Pei Bet, but you have here twice Messiah, Mashiach. Clearly indicates those troubles are labor pain for Messiah. Twice Messiah, Mashiach, son of Jesse, son of David, son of Joseph, who prepares the way for son of David. Amazing, coming here. Iran comes here, this was the source of troubles, you know. You have the Patach, you have the Arabs, because those Palestinians, some of them are Israeli citizens, Arabs, unbelievable. Israel gives them money and everything, and they are killing them, they are murdering Ashraf, the PLO, the Hamas comes here, Iran. Interesting, the Corona also comes here, very interesting, you see the Corona in green, because it's also part of the things which unfortunately is supposed to bring Jews to return to God. Yeah, everything is from heaven, as our rabbis tell us. Now, what is interesting in this table, I did not emphasize it, but the Torah speaks about the Chodesh Nisan, the first month, which are just now entering this Shabbos, and then Yasub Bnei Israel et Pesach. The children of Israel should do the Passover on this time, the 14th Yom, on the 14th day of the month. Amazing. So this is Passover, the time of Elijah, of Messiah, hoping that it will be. But interesting, comes here with Messiah here, and we have exactly this verse. We tell the Jews, you Jews, fulfill properly the Passover. But unfortunately, already now we see the Satan, you know, in Israel, those leftists who allow Hamas, leavened bread in hospitals, which can really, you know, one of the most severe punishment for eating unleavened bread. Chametz on Pesach is heavenly death. And here now, you know, they allow this. No doubt that we are living now with people who are against the Torah. And this is what the Satan does, to disturb Jews to get their redemption. And this is why we have so many troubles coming, because this is the Torah says. If you don't keep the Torah, that's all you will have all these troubles coming in the end of days where we are now. So interesting and significant. And I say, unfortunately, exactly today, 5 innocent people are going in the street, going to buy things, and coming Palestinian and with a shooting anybody who sees on the way. So lucky from heaven that policemen saw him and killed him, because if not, he will carry on. He had hundreds of bullets. So interesting and significant and important. And hoping that really these troubles that we are going through will be labor pain for the Messiah when we'll have peace and quiet in Israel, you know, the whole world.